touchdowns. Colts beat the Raiders. Indy now tied with Tennessee atop the South. The Titans have the tiebreakers. And the AFC has a new top seed as well, with the defending champion Chiefs overcoming a 3-interception game from Patrick Mahomes to beat the Dolphins, Kansas City clinching the AFC West. And they are the #1 seed because of this. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Nothing like Buffalo in August. Wintry mix last night. Josh Allen and the Bills hosting Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. Second quarter scoreless, not for long. Dan, how about that Steeler defense forcing the crazy turnover?
This is a great play by their defense. Ball comes out to Dawson Knox. It's a great catch, and then bang, bang, hit at the same time. Ball pops up in the air, and that Steelers defense give their offense a short field to work with.
Yeah, the Bills turn it over twice early in the game, and the Steelers take advantage. It's Roethlisberger. Is it Juju? No. Is it Claypool? No. It's James Washington, Dan, for the touchdown.
Great job by Ben, kind of taking that middle field safety to his left with his eyes, coming back and finding that inside release seam post to Washington for a touchdown. But Josh Allen got hot, Greeny. Holding on to the football a little bit too long. That pass rush started to get home. They're lucky to recover that one.
Steelers, 70 straight games with a sack. That is a new NFL record. Now, end of the first half. It's Ben looking for Juju, and this one's going back the other way.
And this is what defenses have started to do against the Steelers. Sit. The ball's not going to go over your heads. It's going to be that short pass game. Trust that it's going to happen. Break on the football.
That's a huge momentum shift in the game. Bills up 9-7 at the half, and then, Dan, how about Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, this is when Josh Allen got hot. Stephon Diggs really took over in this second half, winning on the outside. I love the adjustment by their coaches, getting the ball out of his hands versus the zone pressure. I love the protection here. Stephon Diggs sits in the middle of the field. Josh Allen finds him, and then you see run after the catch.
10 catches, 130 yards and a touchdown for Diggs later in the drive. Buffalo's back in the red zone, and they have found something, Dan, in Gabriel Davis.
Yeah, really good player, but this is a howitzer, Greeny. I mean, we're talking right hash in the NFL, cover 2 corner, pump fake, rip that whole shot back corner.
Just like that, it's 23-7 Buffalo. Ben trying to bring him back. That's Juju Smith-Schuster, and they would get the 2-point conversion, so it's 23-15. Now it's Roethlisberger going to take a shot, Dan, but this one's going to be all she wrote on the pick.
Yeah, he's just late coming backside to really 3 or 4 in the progression. It's a great play by the corner to find that ball, track it, Levi Wallace, and make that pick. That's just an underthrown, poorly thrown football by Big Ben.
And so it is the Bills with a statement win. They look so good, and the Steelers, who 10 days ago were unbeaten, all of a sudden have lost consecutive games. And I will start with my resident former Steeler, Ryan Clark. What is the #1 most important thing people should be thinking about Pittsburgh now on a losing streak?
People should not be surprised at the fact that they lost to the Bills. I mean, this was a game that they were supposed to lose. They played the better football team at this point of the season. And so the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, the organization, you have to start getting concerned, one, about what your playoff seeding is going to be, because now you'll have a tiebreaker loss against the Buffalo Bills if you happen to lose 3 games and they continue to win. The other thing is, which one of these teams that are playoff teams can you beat in the first round?
Yeah.
The conversation has totally changed. The narrative has totally changed. It was, can this team challenge Kansas City to be the AFC champion? Now it's trying to figure out which of the other 6 teams they can actually beat. This team is beat up on defense. There's no creativity on offense. There's no explosiveness on offense. When you look at the way that they were stopped in the run game, you thought that getting James Conner and Marquise Pouncey would help with that. Deontay Johnson early drops again, and now all of a sudden, where's Chase Claypool down the field? Where's James Washington? And we all know what Juju Smith-Schuster is. This team was predicated on this defense being dominant. You can't lose the Bushes of the world, the Bud Duprees, the Vince Williams, the Spillanes, the Joe Haydens, and think that you can stop a team as explosive as the Buffalo Bills with the quarterback playing as good as anybody's playing in the league. They were supposed to lose this game. They lost this game, and they should be extremely happy they didn't lose by more.
They played 3 games in the last 12 days, Rex, and in those 3 games, they rushed for 136 yards combined, the Steelers. 3 games, 136 yards rushing. Can they win playoff games if they are this kind of one-dimensional?
No way can they do it, but nobody can. You have to have balance when you get in the playoffs, and this is like unreal. And you know it was coming. We all felt it was coming. And then they just, and the other point is this. We have an old Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. he went against a young Ben Roethlisberger on the other side. So Josh Allen, to me, that's what this guy used to look like, and he ain't there. And so right now, Big Ben is, he's older. He doesn't have the arm strength he once had, and you're putting everything on his shoulders when you don't have a run game. So to me, I think it's what Ryan's saying. Who can they beat in the playoffs? I'm not sure they can beat anybody in the playoffs.
Dan Orlovsky, let's pick up on that point on Josh Allen. To come out, he did not have a huge first half. And then in the first two drives of the second half, when they basically took over the game, he was 8 of 8 for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. What are you seeing right now in Josh Allen?
Yeah, there is no other quarterback in the AFC playoff picture race outside of Patrick Mahomes that I want in the fourth quarter than Josh Allen. And I'm not going to let you guys make this about the Steelers. This is about the Buffalo Bills. This is about the Buffalo Bills, because there's a lot of Buffalo Bills doubt and there's a lot of Buffalo Bills hate. And everyone's like, they don't have enough signature wins, or their quarterback's not good enough. You guys, everyone watched the second half yesterday? Everyone watched what he did on third downs yesterday? Third and longs, when the game's trying to get decided. One shallow cross is there. Tight end uncovered, get it out of your hands. Quarterback sneak. Outstanding job by him of navigating their offense in situational football and then being the difference maker in the fourth quarter. And that's what I love about Josh Allen's game. Everyone was saying, like, the Buffalo Bills, they don't have any signature wins. They got 10 wins. 7 of them. 7 are against teams that are 500 or better. This is a team that has a quarterback playing top 5 football. They got a top 5 coaching staff. They got an offensive dominant in 2 different ways, pass blocking or run blocking. Stephon Diggs is a dog. I know he's really good and a really good route runner. He's also a dog, a guy that wants the ball in crunch time, and their defense is getting better. Stop the Buffalo Bills' doubt. They're the second best team in that conference and the only one that has a chance to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I will say this too. Go ahead, Rex.
Yeah, right now, the funny thing is, they have the second best quarterback in the AFC.
Correct.
So when you look at it, how do you win games? You win games on third down and the red zone. He's always been the best in both those categories, and he can lead his team from behind. So to me, if their defense keeps getting better, this is the team to watch out for.
RC, you look skeptical.
Oh, no, listen, I agree with everything everybody's saying. I know the Bills Mafia is extremely excited that we're talking about them, and Dan is getting mad at people and talking about everyone. I don't know who everyone is who has said all these things. And then now Rex is saying things like, and now Rex is saying things like Josh Allen is the second best quarterback in the AFC. I agree with everything but that. I think Deshaun watching this, but the one thing Rex is right about is that when you look at a team and you think about any team that is going to be in the playoffs, it's Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills that you have to be scared of. You have to wipe away what you saw early on in the season when Kansas City and Buffalo played. Josh Allen is more confident now. This defense is playing better football, and they have a rushing attack with 2 running backs that's starting to get better. The Buffalo Bills are scary, and people better hope they don't get the 2nd seed in the playoffs.
And the one thing I will say to sort of finish it up, since they played that game against Kansas City, if not for the miracle Hail Mary, known as the Hail Murray by Kyler Murray, the Bills would have won 7 straight games. So that's how things are going. We'll take our first break. We're just getting started on a busy Monday. Coming up, Tampa Tom's coach seemed very impressed